All right. Well, my rampage through the underground hip hop scene continues. What is this, like 3 weeks in a row now? Something like that? Last week was Little Sims, Lotus, amazing fucking album. Before that was Train Spotting and While the Iron is Hot. That was Overcast. And the other Train Spotting was Rome Streets and Conductor Williams. Who did I do before that? I feel like I've just been underground lately. And it's been nice. It's been fun. Kind of upsetting. I'm going through that little thing again where it's like, how the fuck? Why are some of these very popular artists so popular? When I listen to this other music and I go, this is far superior in quality and all these other things. But I mean, I won't get into that too much. You guys have heard me rant about that before. But it is nice to branch off and do both. You know, obviously the big artists, lots of talk, lots of buzz, a little bit more views. Okay, great, awesome, whatever. More hype. But these underground guys, man, they're doing it. They're doing stuff that I really enjoy. I really enjoy listening to. Mckinley Dixon, Magic Alive. This is a week old as of today. I wasn't able to get to it last week. Did Little Sims instead, who's one of my favorites. And then my wife and I were up in Tahoe hiking around for the weekend, which was great. So I'm glad to be able to sit down with it today. I originally thought the new Clips album was coming out today, but apparently that's July, so don't know why. I was confused on that. Anyway, a little bit shorter in terms of album length. We got 11 songs, 35 minutes. What do I want to say? Just got done listening to, oh God, I forgot the name of the album. The one with the red cover. Beloved Paradise Jazz. Great little album. Great little album. Especially that final track, the title track, is really good at the end. And Tyler Forever, I always forget about Tyler Forever. That one comes in and just starts banging around. What else? There was something I wanted to say about Mckinley Dixon, and I already forgot, which is too bad because I know nothing about the guy at all. Yeah, well then maybe we'll just roll into it. There's only one music video that I found. That will be Patreon only. Patreon's $2. You can, all the reactions, like a shit ton of them. There's a list in the thing. MP3 format if you just want to listen. What did I want to say about McKinley Dixon? Fucking big old bald brain sometimes. It just lets those things go. Like, I'm tired of holding on to this thought. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's check this out. Magic Alive. Been getting a lot of praise. Actually, I think this morning I saw on the tweeters that the Anthony Fantano put on the yellow flannel. So there you go. That's for those of you who are concerned about that. Oh, I remember what I was going to say, but this has nothing to do with McKinley Dixon. Basically, on the Twitters, all that shit, a lot of people just going back and forth about industry plants and all this stuff, and it's just like, who cares? Like, I kind of understand why it matters because obviously it's there's something more genuine and more sincere about an artist who comes up organically and breaks through on their own without this massive backing, without the machine and all this stuff. But if they make good music, who fucking cares? Like, that's really all I care about these days. It feels like there's a lot of good music out there, but it's hard to find the amazing stuff. And so if somebody breaks through, industry plant or not, and they make something that's really good, like really worth hearing, yeah, that's all that matters to me. And then I was thinking about Lotus and Little Sims a bit. God, that album is fantastic. My brain's kind of all over right now. I should shut up and start recording. Let's start playing some music. All right, let's get into this. Magic Alive is the album. First track is called Wash My Hands. Producer is Sam Yamaha. McKinley Dixon, new album. Let's check it out. Lots of praise. Eager to hear it. Track 1, Wash My Hands. Wow. Very delicate.
Summer is hot, babies and beaters, sweat beating under my t-shirt. Sun hit it right, gleam on this chain, view from it all it might be worth. Cause how can I scold you with loose fitting clothes belonging to father once upon a time? Saw the world from the back of a bike, sun crowning his head, I watch from behind. It's so easy to write about death when none of y'all niggas is really alive. Live from the kitchen table that we moved to the backyard cause the house got packed out. Touching my chest,
this
touching
production,
my chin, hands
oh
on
my
my
God.
cheeks is a bliss. Young and come running like tight in his hands. We gather and ask, is magic alive?
Is magic alive?
Yeah.
Wow. And then it fades. I guess it doesn't, no transition. Okay. It's kind of neat that he says, you know, with light tight in his hands, we gather and ask, is magic alive? Because I almost said wash my hands, but it's watch my hands. And then watch my hands makes me think of like a card trick, sleight of hand, magic. And I didn't put those two together, even though the album's called Magic Alive. What a beautiful opener. The production was so delicate. But not, well, I was going to say not in a fragile sense. But that is kind of a dumb thing to say because delicate and fragile are not exactly the same thing, but pretty close. Anyway, summer's hot, babies and beaters, sweat beating under my t-shirt, sun hit it right, gleam on this chain, fruit from it all might be worth it. View from it all, it might be worth. Me and my people sitting there listening, figuring all the trees heard. Not the only ones, but just pray with you, both your knees work. I ain't here for none of you. I'm here to pay grandma back for her time. I ain't mad you're crying. I'm mad it's something I made you feel like you had to hide. I really like it's something I made you feel like you had to hide. So whatever this dynamic is right here, whoever this person is that's crying, I like this idea of being upset with yourself for causing the other person to feel like they could not do that around you. Because that's not a failure in the relationship, but just, you know, essentially it's not like you directly hurt somebody, but it's the other side of the coin where you can directly hurt somebody. And I guess the inverse would be, I have prevented you from expressing how you feel, type of a thing. And that's not great. You know, if you care about somebody, you want them to feel like they can safely express how they feel around you. Really not better than anyone. Have to put that thought aside. Because how could I scold you in loose fitting clothes belonging to father once upon a time? Saw the world from the back of a bike, sun crown in his head, I watched from behind. It's so easy to write about death when none of y'all is really alive. And then this is from Beloved, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Be as strong as the concrete, but as fragile as when it and your knees kiss. I've been spitting through seasons, hoping all parts gonna eventually collide. Young and come running, light tight in his hands. We gather and ask, is magic alive? Let's keep going. Don't want to dwell on this too much. It's a beautiful opener. And it feels like a beautiful setting of a stage. Especially with this magic alive and the young one running up. And I would love to dig into these lyrics a little bit more, but I don't know the dynamic of the relationships that are here. And I don't want to guess and look more stupid than I normally do, you know. So we'll move on to track 2, which is called Sugar Water. It's featuring, I'm gonna say F.F.O.L, Chris, and Anjumile, and Sam Yamaha is producing, same producer. Here we go. Here's track 2, Sugar Water.
Collecting once, now I'll never move again alone. Made a couple dollars from fist filled with rockin' broken home. Y'all finna see, making it so all my loved ones known. Doing it so that the go could drape up on my collarbone.
Can't make my
A little bit of do.
I'll give
my soul.
I'll give my soul, yeah. Okay. Some been getting this revenge. Feel the heat, you hear it buzzing. How we raising from the ground. Type shit discussing with my cousin. Said I put that shit on everything.
That's
everything
like
it wasn't. The sunlight gon' take us back one day. Well, I mean, I guess if
I feel like I know that
you make
sample.
you harder, bring them back just for my heart. Should've seemed an easy butter, groovy nigga walking in. You can hear it in his song to hear the melody. Don't walk you his little dance on water, boy. As the plot thickens, my niggas be clicking. Hard bottoms, 3 a.m. on the floor in the kitchen. Dance of the dead, my heart and floor, you stuck. I'd do anything, but let's not wake Miss Jackson up. Let's get out of here.
Wow, the production. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I mean, the final track of Beloved Paradise Jazz, same way.
Was happy when I seen him, his dance a beautiful sight. Now I take a step back, seen him in a different light. Goddamn, what I done did, what have I promised him? The chances are so slim, I can't have brought that kid. Laughing now, mumbles, can't believe that I was finished. Looks to me, says no time to waste. Boy, let's get back in it, come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Excellent execution there. I gotta read the lyrics because I got so captured by the production that I really didn't pay attention to anything that was being said. And that does not happen very often. As you guys have often told me, Bob, shut up. Don't worry about the lyrics. Just listen to the music. Just chill out. Usually I'm so sucked in on the lyrics. The production just stole the show there. So I gotta actually sit and read what he said here. Caught lacking once now. Never move again alone. And a couple dollars from Fists filled with rock and broken home. Interesting line. Made a couple dollars from fists filled with rock and broken home. Y'all fantasy, making it so all my loved ones know. Doing it so that the gold could drape up on my collarbone. Sun been getting its revenge. Feel the heat, you hear it buzzing. How we raise him from the ground. Type shit discussing with my cousin. Said I'll put that shit on everything, and it wasn't. The sunlight gonna take us back one day. We're hoping that it doesn't. Well, I mean, I guess if it don't kill you, make you harder. Bring them back just for our heart. Seems like easy barter. Groovy person walking in, you can hear it in his saunter. Hear the melody, he don't walk, he do his little dance on water. As the plot thickens, people be clicking. Hard bottoms 3 a.m. on the floor in the kitchen. Dance of the dead, my heart and floor, you stuck on anything, but that's not wake Miss Jackson up. No idea. There's tons of annotations. Here's the first annotation. The sun is back. Personification of the sun creates a mythic tone, like the environment is conscious of the harm done. I don't know. How we raise him from the ground. Here we see the narrator and his cousin pondering on how exactly to resurrect their friend. It's confirmed in the 4th verse that the way to do this is through the concrete. Okay. Okay. Let's hear what Chris has to say. If it ain't today, then it's too late. It got no room for playing cool. It is the school of give and take. Too many homies that we know no more. They passed away. Though time keeps moving for us, forward feels like yesterday. Forward feels like yesterday. Like the progress we've achieved is taking so long to get there that it feels like it should have already happened, type of a thing. Maybe? I don't know. My big bro told me every song you make is a picture of forever. And once you let it out and spread it around like aerosol. We speak your name up like you're famous, bro. You never lost. You're speaking through us. We're going to boot up to whatever cost. I like the whole letting a song out and spreading it around like aerosols. Because aerosols easily disperse into the air and fly around and infect others and all that kind of stuff. Here's verse 4. Saw in awe the concrete cracked and birthed a new host. I seen him swing his hand. He cut down a whole light post. Was happy when I seen him. His dance a beautiful sight. Now I take a step back. Seen him in a different light. God damn, what I done? What have I promised him? The chances are so slim. I can't have brought back kid. Laughing now mumbles. Can't believe that I was finished. Looks to me, says, no time to waste, boy. Let's get back in it. Okay. So the annotation on that verse 2 was correct in this whole like resurrection portion. I'm trying to remember this theme of magic. So somebody dies, I suppose. Let's click on the thing for Miss Jackson, because I feel like that's a reference to what's their name? Outcast, of course. Who knew a plan that made me and my people so ecstatic would make my mom and his mom turn us both pneumatic? Let's keep going. I'm lost. I'm lost. I think there's a theme though, and I'm trying to remember the theme of magic. Let's move on to track 3. Hear the melody. He don't walk you to his little. I love when I say let's move on, and I go right back to reading lyrics again. I can't help it. I just can't help it. Dance of the dead, my heart and floor. You're stuck. I'll do anything but let's not wake Miss Jackson up. I want to click this again. This poetic recursion, my heart and floor becoming one, the dead dancing through him, with him, maybe even as him, toying with the idea of making songs, rectifying diseased loved one isn't a new idea from Mckinley. However, here, as well as in the next 2 verses, it's actualized within the narrative context of the album. Let's not wake Miss Jackson up is a loaded line. It's playful, tiptoeing around at 3 a.m., possibly collecting the resources needed to bring back the friend, hinted to be done through ritual dancing, clicky hard-bottom shoes. But Miss Jackson holds emotional residue, whether referencing the real elder or outcast, representing an authority figure. Okay, I don't fuck it. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I am lost. I've confirmed through that annotation that I am lost. Let's move to track 3, which is called Crooked Stick. Now, I'm looking at the cover now, too. Yeah, I didn't really talk about the cover. But there's a ghostly form that is rising up. And he's got this, like, light halo infinity sign on his head. Interesting. Okay, track 3 is called Crooked Stick. It's featuring Gaz Guevara, I'll say, and Alfred. Sam Yamaha's producing. Here we go, dropping into track 3, Crooked Stick.
Boogie woogie weed to the beat of the clock's tick tock. They just wanna like Rick Ross. Bourgeois flip flops. Give a fuck my pants like crisscross. The high sedity bitches dance along to our pish posh bitch watch. You already know.
Wow.
Yo, bitch watch. I haven't even yet to hit TikTok. Do that little dance for TikTok. They've been mopped and wish-washed. NPC white noise blip blah. Bitch stop. Tripping over the time of that wristwatch. Ever since that night I feel alive to close calls. I seen your dogs. Heard them bark but they done lost they snore. Be weary of the boys that pride themselves on the fall. I die a legend or nigga. I simply won't die at all. Stupid. Touching my face shit man I guess I survived. Turn to my niggas in that yellow. Seems the curse been defied. My skin can make the living dead or dead come alive. Might put an OG on his beat, watch his career get revived. Wow.
The drums are banging around in there,
He's,
too.
Still not touching me, though.
You hit it once, get gone like Mirage. My legacy forever, yet they trying to sabotage.
So whoever's on the
man, I won't never be
saxophone or what,
but
just
I
going on.
Habits, that's some shit I can't dodge. Shit, who say that you can't take it with you? I resurrect the flow in them and teach them how to spend it. She said you not lucky, boy, you blessed, that's
too.
word.
Yeah.
My livelihood like melanin, eternal when I flourish. Yeah.
God damn, just banging away on those drums.
Them high sedity bitches dance along to our pish posh. Bitch watch.
There's a lot to take in on this one from a sound.
Dance for TikTok. You're mocked and wish watch. NPC white noise blah blah. Bitch stop. Tripping over the time of that wristwatch.
Alfred kind of makes me think of Danny Brown a bit. Just a hint. I feel like we are into this story and we're being introduced to characters. The track 1, the young coming over, light tight in his hands, we gather and ask his magic alive. At the end of track 2, he's talking about this basically person being resurrected or whatever's going on, but I'm trying to think of it in a magic point of view. this person, whoever it was, I can't believe I was finished. Looks to me, says, no time to waste, boy. Let's get back in it. And now you've got a couple features. A feature during the chorus is out. Was there someone? Yeah, Mr. Guevara. I'll say Mr. Guevara because I don't want to butcher the first name. And I feel like these guys are serving as roles of characters. Boogie woogie to the beat of the clock's tick-tock. They just want to, like, let's click the annotation. I haven't heard enough Rick Ross, as well known as ad-lib. Okay, sure. Bougie flip-flops, give a fuck. My pants like crisscross. Crisscross will make you jump, jump, jump. I remember that shit from fucking, like, 8th grade. Bitches dance along to our pish-posh bitch watch. You already know. Haha. I haven't even yet to hit tip-top. Do that little dance for TikTok. They've been mopped and wish-washed. NPC, white noise, blip-flop. Stop tripping over the time of that rich wristwatch. Ever since that night, I feel alive through close calls. I've seen your dogs, heard them bark, but they didn't last all their snarl. Beware of the boars that pride themselves on the fall. I'll die a legend, or I simply won't die at all. Stupid. I love how he throws in a little stupid at the end there. Touching my face, shit, man, I guess I survived. Turn to my people, I yell, it seems a curse been defied. My skin can make the living dead or dead come alive. Might put an OG on this beat. Watch his career get revived. Here's what the annotation says. The excerpt from this verse marks a pivotal turning point for the narrative of the album. The kid who had the power in his hands has now realized that his skin is able to resurrect others. Okay. And then what's Mr. Guevara say? You hit it once, get gone like a mirage. My legacy forever. They trying to sabotage. Still a pious man. I won't never be a god. But I got godly habits. That's some shit I can't dodge. Yeah, I said that you can't take it with you. I resurrect the foe and teach him how to spend it. You say you're not lucky, you're blessed, that's word. My livelihood like melon and eternal when I flourish. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. I really want to, like, dive into more and, like, figure out the puzzle. But I feel like we are at the beginning of a story. And so it would be stupid to try and figure out the story at chapter 3. You know, let's keep hearing the story. Crooked stick. Which makes me think of, like, somebody, you know, a witch's, you know, not like a broom handle, but walking stick, or like a magician's staff or something like that. Especially with the theme of magic. Let's keep going. This is really, really interesting. Track 4 is called... I have no idea how you say that. Recita? Anyway, what was that thing I was saying earlier about trying to look too stupid? Well, too bad. Didn't make it through. Anyway, track 5, it starts with an R. It's Richard Taylor Banks. It's produced by CN Yamaha. Oh, it's track 4, by the way, not track 5. Whatever I said. I'm off the rails. Here we go. Here's track 4. Oh, man.
I hear my name said differently each time. Space between it the same. The sound from where she come from and the mama before she came. I nod to the second floor. A smile, simple exchange. I think I'm losing my vision as the past get further away. Thoughts provoke their permission to be called upon like God. I need to make the decision if it's life or death.
Fucking awesome.
Sun and trees the only ref. Ain't no need to answer yet, but the teaming up with the thought that I don't need you. I'm leaving.
Vocal structure.
Look through the screen door. See when we dance
love how
all night. Don't cry. Skin the tone to let us hot in night sky. She blowing up your phone and you miss her. Nigga, don't lie. Smoking, joking like if we see that boy, is you gon' ride? If the house is burning down, how could we survive?
This is fucking fascinating. fucking cool, man.
Shit. I hit you right when I land in another country that's never gonna be seen by my mans. Rising sun, when I wake up, you put the money in your hand. We stick you with the doohickey like you was leading Japan.
Good fucking
Hang
flow
with
through
y'all,
here,
got me
too.
asking where the wonder at. You and Haynes got it common, know your nigga front to back. And I'ma do it too, except your signee when he drop. I'm heavy-handed and I blame that shit right on my pops.
Fuck yeah, this is fucking great.
Get out and hop, super wet your back. I guess his ass more like a mop. Ain't just gonna hit him, we gon' stomp. Hit a message in the Morse code, go pop, dash pop. Antoinette, your man,
This is fucking badass. Oh my god.
Run.
Whoa, bad, dude. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Ride with the longest while we ain't no civilians. Ride with a dummy if it's smoking, it's fire, we drillin'. Try told niggas, nah, I don't wanna kill him. The no lies matter to me when I get in my feelings, bitch, I'm sensitive.
This is fucking great.
87 swing like a pendulum. If I'm swinging, I'm swinging for fences.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bitch, choppers for quicker than Eminem. Bitch, choppers split niggas from Linoleum. Lady, my ain't a shaking, now send me in. Fully out of a bottle of Henny.
Again, not paying the production win. Or the fucking, I'm not hearing a word he's saying. I don't give a fuck. Holy shit.
Never know nothing, never talk nothing, never half stepping, need a whole one. If I get a whole one, I bet I let you hold some. With the shotgun, I'm a showgun. When it's showtime, I bet I showed up, bitch, nigga.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god. That song is amazing. Amazing. You know, all those times I've said, y'all hip hop heads, you need to get into a little bit of metal. Bring some metal into this. See? See? Holy fuck, dude. That was great. That was fucking great. Holy shit. Dude, track 4. And of course, my favorite track's going to be the one I don't even know how to pronounce. Recitatif. I fucking, who knows? I don't give a shit. The metal one. It's the metal one off of Magical Life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking Mckinley Dixon brought the heat. Taylor Banks brought the fucking heat. I apologize, Taylor Banks. You probably won't see this, but I apologize for saying I don't give a shit what you're saying. I do care about what you're saying. I was just so excited. I got carried away. The fucking production. It's all Sam Yamaha's fault. Fucking yell at him for banging away on them drums and making all the metal sounds that I like so much. Holy shit. God damn. Okay, calm down. All right, so track 4, this intro, we've got this really turned down, almost like screwed, deep voice going on. Back to wearing all my jewelry again, a black king, feel the fury again. I'll swim in fire, for I'm judged by a jury of men. I fucking like that line a lot. Circumstances of the world make it absurd when we win. Back to wearing all my jewelry again. So the first thing that goes through my mind is, this is the character that has been resurrected, or maybe like now, maybe there was like this transition period from like being resurrected and realizing that to then kind of like resorting back to who they were before they were killed, I guess. I don't know. The reason why I think that is because this person, you know, Black King, filled with fury, wearing all my jewelry, it feels like a gangster type persona. And there was already something about fireworks on 4th of July and, you know, basically gunshot. So I'm wondering if this guy was a gangster, got fucking shot down, gets resurrected, and now he's going back into his gangster shit again. That's where I'm at. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's where I'm at. McKinley Dixon's first verse is kind of fucking cool, too. I heard from the window, I hear my name said differently each time, the space between it the same. So here's the annotations. Reference to his track could have been different, and the lines, till mama throw open a window and yell my name from afar. A song that's nostalgic in nature, seemingly reflecting on the desires that shaped his childhood, the wide-eyed, curious essence of a young man's coming up. In this song, we're back in the present. Okay? The sound from where she come from and her mama before she came. I nod to the second floor, a smile, a simple exchange, which makes me think he's like, at first I was thinking he was nodding to a ghost, but maybe he's nodding to a memory of somebody there. But then he says, I think I'm losing my vision. That's probably why I thought he was looking at a ghost. Like, holy shit, I see this person who's been dead up there, and I'm going to, like, nod and smile. Oh, anyway, as the paths get further away, thoughts revoke their permission to be called upon like gods. I need to make the decision. That's kind of really interesting. As the past gets further away, thoughts revoke their permission to be called upon like gods. As time passes, you forget. You can't recall as easily. And it's sad. It's true, but it's sad. I need to make the decision. If it's life or death, aim for his cleft. Sun and tree is the only ref. No need to answer yet, but can I have your stories when you're gone? I'm fiending, itching to make my way to forever. I'm scheming, hoping these people don't get too clever. These demons just hellbent on being so heaven sent, burning through whatever's next just to find out what forever meant. Teaming up with the thought that I don't need you. I'm leaving out the house just till the light. Look through the screen door, seen when we danced all night. Don't cry. Skin the tone that let us hide in the night sky. She's blowing up your phone and you miss her. Don't lie. Smoking, joking, like if we see that boys, you're going to ride. If the house is burning down, how could we survive? God damn. Don't just say all that concerning shit. Besides, you should know none of this is permanent. I mean, sitting in this car, I mean, you got a point. Sorry I put Vaseline on for hitting the joint. Water wash over is a dance to anoint, but brown liquor helped me pirouette right at the point. I really want to... We need to get Dissect podcast on here working on this. He's still working on Mr. Morale. He put up a thing today talking about how he just got to, like, Mother Eye Sober. And like, God damn it. It takes forever to get through Kendrick because Kendrick's just ridiculous. I want to know about this. This is fascinating. I feel like he's talking to a ghost or remembering a ghost. Or kind of both. Like he's talking to a ghost, but the ghost isn't like a literal ghost, but he's talking to a memory or somebody. Or maybe they're talking about someone. I don't know. Then the beat changes, goes metal. I hate you right when I land in another country that's never gonna be seen by my man's rising sun. When I wake up, you put the money in hand. Or we stick you with the doohickey like he was leading Japan. Hanging with y'all got me asking, where the wonder at? You and Haynes got in common, know him front and back. If you don't make mama mad, where's the fun in that? Trying to be everywhere that the sun is at, red holes up in his fleece. You know that we fit in a drop when the drama getting increased. Mama got a new house on my life, she got a new lease. Oh, that's a good wordplay, a new lease on life via having a new house. Rest of the money spent on finding ways to raise the deceased. I'm really starting to wonder if these deceased people, these dead people, this resurrection and this magic, I'm really starting to feel like it's kind of a metaphor or an analogy of these people aren't literally dead. They're just in a situation where they may as well be. Or they're in a situation where there's no future, there's no tomorrow type of a thing. Especially right here. And then especially think if he had the magic in hand, if you got some money in hand, you can help people out, help people escape the scenario. I don't know. That's kind of materializing in my head a bit. This is fucking fantastic. It's so much fun. I'm having so much fun with this. I love this whole on my life she get a new lease. I love that. Anyway, rest of the money spent on finding ways to raise the deceased. I'm going to do it too. Except Yossini when he dropped. I'm heavy-handed and blame that shit right on my pops. Interesting. Even a boy in wheelchair finna hear the shots get out and hop. Sweeper, wet your back. Guess his ass more like a mop. A pretty good wordplay right there. Ain't just going to hit him. We're going to stomp, stomp, stomp. Hidden message in Morse code. Go pop, pop, dash, pop. Did somebody decipher this? What does this mean? Morse code for F. Oh, that's kind of funny right there. Antoinette, Eumaeon's gotta get his head chopped off his top. Texting, please don't do it. Replying like ... I wonder if that means the response is very long or if it's literally just the dots. Yes, it's not about Kendrick. People... It's not a diss if he's not going to mention me. I love hearing stories and I love laughing intentionally, so I welcome it. But to respond is below me. I take the magic out of pocket, put it with the homies. He gonna get you, run. Sometimes I wish I was smarter. I feel like it's right here in front of me. I mean, obviously, the lyrics are right here in front of me. But I mean, I feel like I'm so close to understanding what's happening. Because especially here, this verse, the beat has switched. Mckinley's flow through here was fucking great. Great. So much power in it. Especially with the beat. Let's get to Teller Banks. Because I feel like, I wonder if Teller Banks is another character in this. Yeah, I ride with them locusts, bro. We ain't no civilians. I ride with it on me. If it's smoke, then it's fire. We drilling. I told people, nah, I don't want to kill them. Don't no lives matter to me when I get my feelings. And it's followed up with, bitch, I'm sensitive. I don't know why that fucking cracks me up so much, but it does. I love it. I think it makes sense. It's a fun, like, parody of what he's saying, while also saying, you know, when I get really pissed off, I don't give a fuck about anybody. And to say I'm sensitive kind of means like I get pissed off easily. But it's also almost like a funny parody of himself. Bitch, I'm sensitive. Anyway, I don't even know if I'm, like, catching it right, but that's how my brain's twisting it around. Came with lead, brought them pencils in. 87 swing like a pendulum. If I'm swinging for the fences then. Him and dead is a synonym. Him and him. Bet this chopper spit quicker than Eminem. Bet this chopper split him from limb to limb. Lately my aim been shaky, no semi in full auto. A bottle of Henny and a couple blunts and some Benjamins. I can't fuck if she don't come with benefits. Just been wrapping and packing and sending it. See, this feels like a gangster character. Like, honestly, pretty fucking good verse in terms of, like, gangster type shit. Lyrics and all that. But it feels like it represents a character in the album. Let's keep going. Fuck, this is great. But I feel like I'm like right there, but I'm not. I'm so far away at the same time. Let's keep going to track 5. This is Run, Run, Run Part 2. So he did say something about you better run, right? That was the end of his verse, McKinley's. Yeah, I take the magic out of pocket, put it with the homies. He's gonna get you, run. And so maybe you're running from who Teller Banks is talking as. I was running up a whole clip. I bet he holds something. Never knew nothing. Never told nothing. Never half step beneath the hole. If you get a hole on, I bet he holds some. Shotgun, shogun. With a shotgun, I'm a shogun. That's pretty good too. When it's showtime, I bet I showed up. Okay, anyway, track 5. Run, Run, Run Part 2. Producer Sam Koff. So we got a different producer now. I guess maybe it's my fault. I got a little too worked up over Mr. Yamaha banging away on them drums and making all that fucking metal music that I love so much. Anyway, here we go. Track 5. Run, Run, Run Part 2. So I'm coming into this thinking we're running from this gangster, resurrected, I don't know. I just love the piano. I love so much of the sound that has been present on this album so far. And the drum style is kind of like military style.
The hardest is heavy, but it's never held alone. You keep it steady and you'll find your way home. A pointed finger and a kiss to my dome with a stare from the door that'll turn your ass to stone. Let's celebrate us when we step back on the street. For the distance we went, using up all our speech, trying to yell out a spell to the heavens it'll reach. But for now, we keep running. If one day we'll be free, keep it running. Who am I if not mama's gun? Pop you in the lip once your mouth decided wanna run. Flowers grew out of the plots, limited by the runs. But the joy in the more than fill the spots, absent of sun. The heart is heavy, but it's never held alone. You keep it steady and you find your way home. A pointed finger and a kiss to my dome with the stare on the door that'll turn you.
I love that tone.
The celebrators when we step back on the street. For the distance we went, using up all our speed, trying to yell out a spell to the heavens it'll reach. But for now we keep running. If one day we'll be free, keep it running. Target audience is everyone with heart. Came a long way from ripping heads off at the start. I look off into the distance and think I see you. I realize my eyes listening, it couldn't be true. So proud of me you be, that's the tool I used to measure. Getting popped in the mouth. If you think it as is clever outside the ride, niggas smile wide. Gon' keep me telling stupid little kids thinking that this liquor lasts forever, boy. Why my love wasn't enough to keep his ass safe? Why they had to use him to be the ones at the stage? I don't know. But really, what a horrible scene. Now we stand up on the phone wire, what a balancing beam. I watch him from the rooftop, then he see the house lean. But at least house grass really got a certain green outside.
I'm so close to getting it. I'm so close. Every now and then I like to think that you, whoever you are right now, right, on the other side of that there thing, on the other side of the internet, you're sitting there going, God damn it, Bob, like, just figure it out already. You're so close. You're so close. How have you not figured it out? It's so obvious. I like to think that you guys are out there listening and going, oh, you stupid bald man. So something I picked up on with this, he's using two voice tones. And so I think there's two characters involved here. Going through all the lyrics, the heart is heavy, but it's never held alone. You keep it steady and you'll find your way home. Beautiful lines. Pointed finger and a kiss to my dome. With a stare from the door that'll turn your ass to stone. They'll celebrate us when we step back on this street. For the distance we went using up all our speech. For the distance we went using up all our speech. Trying to yell out a spell to the heavens it'll reach. But for now we keep running if one day we'll be free. Keep it running. Here's verse 1. Who am I if not mama's gun? Pop you in the lip. Once your mouth decide it want to run. That's good. Flowers grew out of the plots, limited by the runts, but the joy in the morning filled in spots, absent of sun. But the joy in the morning filled in spots, absent of sun. So even in the shade, even in the shadows, if you're still alive, you're probably still happy, I suppose. Concrete bent wherever we went. That's annotated. Let's click on that and see what that says. This could be referring to resurrections happening wherever these kids go. We see in the second track of this album, Sugar. I don't know about maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I won't agree or disagree. Horizons gave reasons to live more time seeing it spent. Horizons gave reasons to live more time seeing it spent. Stained glass who grew up under shows a future, it seems. This line is church. This is a church. So a lot of older churches have stained glass windows. If you grow up under the stained glass windows, that means you grew up going to church. Church is going to show a future, going to promise a future, so it seems. The next line, though, but to die underneath the stars is a real gangster's dream. Thug love, in the summer, us, the block, and bugs hugged. Tighter than we cared for, Cadillac lets out a slight hum. Finding ways to live forever, curse as loud as it comes. But if we find a way, shed a tail will become a blaze of glory as sun makes wings split. I'll take those odds as a chance. It enchants my wrist. Story as beautiful as it is tragic. Put my finger, make you disappear. I'd still call that shit magic. What? I don't know about this wings split. So this annotation for that whole chunk at the bottom there has a negative 13 vote. And all the annotation says is just absolute beautiful poetry from Dixon here. Not much more to say. I think there's more to say. he's talking about finding ways to live forever. If we find a way, a tale will become. So like you kind of become legendary for being thugs, I suppose, in Blaze of Glory. I'll take those on. There's a chance it enchants my wrist. So I think, basically, to put it in really boring terms, it's almost like a risk-reward model. Like, yeah, I might die, but if I don't die, I'm gonna, be able to fucking get some jewelry on my wrist, make some money, whatever, however you want to fucking say it. Story as beautiful as it is tragic. Point my finger, make you disappear. I'd still call that magic. Verse 2. The quarter's coming up. Better make shit spin. With my head out the window, sunlight up skin. Using grandfather's hands to carry out sin. Before it was pops. Now it's... Well, I wonder if it's the same term. I don't know. That's a cultural thing. I don't know. Maybe if somebody says pops, if they mean grandfather. Because that was a phrase used earlier. Pop's fists or something like that. I'll blame him. I think so. Anyway. When the world collapses, don't hold it in. No need to know where we're going to go. Last I saw a boy was his soul's. Will you be here when the story unfolds? Baby, please don't let go of my hand. I need it. My target audience is everyone with heart. Came a long way from ripping heads off at the start. I look off into the distance and I think I see you. I realize my eyes glistening. It couldn't be true. How proud of me you'd be. That's the tool I use to measure getting popped in the mouth, if you ask. Think it's clever. Outside the ride, he smiles wide. Gonna keep me tethered. Stupid little kids thinking that this lick gonna last forever. I feel like this verse is somebody watching a person from the first verse. Maybe. I don't know. Verse 3. Braids for the summer. Take them out for the fall. She's tugging up on my shoulder asking, is you involved? Baby see the hurt and wonder why I do this at all. To rub 'em with golden fingertips keeps eyes raw. To rub 'em with golden fingertips keeps eyes raw. I've been watching I feel like... So it keeps eyes raw. This is also a follow-up to Tears. I can see the hurt and wonder why I do this at all. It keeps eyes raw. I wonder if it's like rubbing your eyes or wiping away tears. But golden fingertips would be like everything you touch is gold because you're touching others to steal their shit. And there's this question of, are you involved? What's going on? That kind of thing. It feels like we're hinting at stuff like that. I've been watching over the land for many damn seasons, tapping foot, rocking back and forth on the porch, mimic breathing. Please, Lord, watch over the boy while he's teething. People turn sons to religion for all the wrong reasons. Fans as pictures, folded faces cover the page, palms reach up to God, yelling, I saw the rage. Why my love wasn't enough to keep his ass saved? Why they have to use him to be the one to set the stage? I don't know, but really what a harrowing scene. Now he's standing up on the phone wire. What a balancing beam. I watch him from the rooftop and he sees the house lean. But at least hell's grass really got a certain green outside. Let's read this annotation for he stands up on the phone wire. What a balancing beam. So a metaphor that could mean multiple things. A thin line between life and death, especially for black youth, is falling off the phone wire could likely cause death. Imagery of a bird standing on a phone line appears, personifying it to a fragile being. Or a recurring theme throughout the album is going out boldly, even if there is almost a certain chance he'll die. A boy bouncing on a phone wire can be seen as a representation of his bravery. Maybe. I don't know. Good guesses there, annotator. I don't know. Standing on the phone wire. I don't know. Watch over the boy. This line makes me think, please, Lord, watch over the boy while he's teething. And I feel like, teething is specific to babies. But I think in this context, it's more of just watch over this kid while he's still just a little baby. Like he doesn't understand what he's doing. He doesn't understand what he's going through, that type of thing. He's kind of like raging out. He feels pain. He's lashing out because of the pain. He's doing these crazy things. And they turn their sons to religion for all the wrong reasons. Fans as pictures. Like if somebody's died and maybe you got the the service pamphlet, whatever the fuck you call it. I want to say like brochure. It's not a brochure. I forget what it's called. Like the papers, the service papers. And it's a picture of whoever died and it's hot. And so you're waving it like a fan. Folded faces cover the page. Palms reach up because this is like the at the funeral. Palms reach up to God and yelling. I saw the rage. I guess I'm assuming. I don't know. Why my love wasn't enough to keep his ass safe. This feels like, you know, parents mourning the death of their child type of a thing. And then the next question, why they have to use him to be the one that set the stage? I almost feel like that's a reference to, you know, when adults are trying to warn the kids, don't do this. Look what happened to so-and-so. See what happened to so-and-so. That'll be you if you keep doing it. It's so, you know, using this person who is deceased as the basis for what they're talking about, I guess. I don't know. It's very interesting the way it's written. Because I read all of this, I go through it, especially the way Mckinley Dixon is delivering it. He knows exactly what the fuck is going on. Like, this is great writing in the sense of it's all fucking clear as day for the author. And it's probably clear as day for other people as well. I have a lot of IPA resin inside of the skull. It prevents information from getting all this IPA resin. This is really kind of fascinating. Let's keep going. Okay, so the track concludes with, at least hell's grass really got a certain green outside. That's how the song ends. And so feels like a spin off the phrase, the grass is always greener, obviously, but this is hell's grass really has a certain green, meaning, yeah, if you go out and do all this crazy shit, you will make money. Not guaranteed that you're going to live. It's going to be a risky thing, but you're going to make some money. Then we get into the next track, which is called We're Outside, Rejoice. So there you go. We're kind of linking together here. Producer Sam Koff. This is track 6. We're Outside, Rejoice. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, nice little on the drum there. The production on this has just been fucking outrageous. This is great. This is so good, man. No wonder everyone's going bonkers over this album.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah.
Good, crisp drums.
Choice, the child born under sun, lift him up, we gon' hoist. When you yelling at the sky, hide the crack in your voice, cause we outside, rejoice, rejoice. Please remember that it ain't what it seems. Stars and concrete used to map on my dreams. I could use blacks for me to do miraculous deeds when we outside, rejoice, rejoice. Till death do a sin, never ran, less against, raised hand to my kin. Sitting on the porch with man who can barely use limbs. Probably the only vice from niggas I'm finna take in. Had to make a decision, either we all stay here and we gon' take what is given or I escape alone. Thus making paradise prison, beloved, I'm sorry I left. The view wasn't giving me enough ammunition, had to get out. Might just break the seams, hold it against me. It's summertime, everyone schemes, yeah.
That was great. That would have been the chorus drop right there.
When you yelling at the sky, hide the crack in your voice, cause we outside, rejoice, rejoice. Please remember that it ain't what it seems. Stars and concrete used to map on my dreams. I could use blacks for me to do miraculous deeds when we outside, rejoice, yeah. How me and all my niggas celebrate all our feats to go. Rejoice, rejoice.
Oh, where's the verse? There it is. There's the verse. I almost lost the verse there for a second. Okay. Outside, rejoice, rejoice, we're outside. Through an obvious choice, the child born under the sun Lift him up, we're going to hoist. When you yell at the sky, hide the crack in your voice. I feel like in this instance, when you're yelling at the sky, it's back to the funeral scene. Palms up, yelling at the sky. Hide the crack in your voice because we're outside. Rejoice, rejoice. So I really, what I'm trying to understand is the term being outside. What does it mean to be outside? It maybe just means to be alive. You're out in the world. You're in the world. You're still here. You're alive. Rejoice. Maybe. Please remember that it ain't what it seems. Stars and concrete used to map my dreams. I could blast me to do miraculous deeds when we're outside. Rejoice, rejoice. I love laying with you here in the grass. Feels like it was just us in the worlds that passed when we prayed that one summer really wasn't going to last. But we're outside. Rejoice. Rejoice. Ground, connect to me through the heartbeat. You can hear the call yelling, ringing down the whole street. How me and all my people celebrate our feats that go, we're outside. So I feel like being outside is kind of a metaphor or whatever the term is for a turn of phrase, for just being alive. Here's the verse. Till death do us in, never ran, lest against raised hand of my kin. Never ran, unless against raised hand of my kin. I don't know. Like you're not going to fight your family, maybe? Maybe that's I'm not quite sure. Sitting on the porch with men who can barely use limbs, probably the only advice I'm finna take in. Had to make a decision. Either we all stay here and we take what is given, or I escape alone, thus making paradise prison. Beloved, I'm sorry I left. The view wasn't giving me enough ammunition. Had to get out. Might just break the seams. Hold it against me. It's summertime. Everyone schemes. From the legends to the dope man, the poets and the fiends. Hoping what I brought back is enough to redeem memories that made your eyes cry when you sung. Found a way to describe my heartbeat and my lungs. Feel alive in the ocean. My face inhales sun. Grab your hand with no plan. Then we outside. Then we live. I feel like it's, again, I feel so close to understanding the album, but at the same time I feel so far away. But this verse makes it feel like someone finally understanding I can't fuck around with all this stupid shit. The way I just said it now is far less beautiful than how Mckinley Dixon said it. You can either say it like he did, very well, very poetic, or you can say, I gotta stop fucking around with all this shit. Hoping what I brought back is enough to redeem memories that made your eyes cry when you sung. I love this line. Found a way to describe my heartbeat and my lungs. Feel alive in the ocean. My face inhales the sun. Grab your hand with no plan on the way outside. Had to make a decision. Either we all stay here and we take what is given, or I escape alone, thus making paradise prison. I'm kind of falling back to that original thing I was talking about of making some money to get people out. Making some money to people out, especially right here. If I escape alone, making paradise prison. If I go off and chase, and again, I'm just kind of spitballing here. If I go off and chase this music career to make some money, I'm going to be alone. It's going to be just me, especially if I succeed. Like, not everyone can succeed. So if I keep pushing and I succeed, that's paradise, right? Being able to make money off of music, that's fucking amazing. That's the dream. But if you're alone, it becomes your prison. So he says, I'm sorry I left. The view wasn't giving me enough ammunition. I had to get out. Might just break the seams. Hold it against me. It's summertime. Everyone schemes. I don't know. I think what I just got done saying was probably wrong. But there's still this element of, it feels like there's this element of magic, resurrection. It's in your pocket. I'm going to use it to resurrect people. Feels like a hint at money. I'm going to get these fucking people out of here. They've got nowhere to go. They're all dead if they stay here. So I got to bring them back to life. I got to give them hope. I got to give them a future. I got to give them a new lease on life. Like I gave my mama a new house on my life. She's got a new lease. It feels like that. And it feels like that, and it also feels like this realization that there's just more to life than this crazy gangster shit. Which I'm sure is exhilarating and horrifying and thrill-seeking, and it pays well, but then you die maybe. And, there's all of that, adrenaline junkie kind of stuff that is associated with it, which can feel alive. And in contrast, normal life can feel fucking pale and boring to it, I'm sure. But I feel like what we're hearing here is just this. No, I'm realizing there's a lot more to life than just this. And I want to get some of my friends out of here. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's keep going. This is track 7. It's called All the Loved Ones. What Would We Do? Featuring Ice Cold Bishop and, Pink Sifu. I just got done listening to his album. Black Antique, pretty fucking good album, in my opinion. Takes a while. It took me a while to get used to it, and it took me really a while to soak into it. But once I soaked into it, I really enjoyed it. And I won't talk about that. I made a review video for that. You can check that out if you want. It's somewhere on the internet. Producers are Sam Yamaha. Yamaha 2-pack. I don't know. This is sometimes the way I read shit. My brain gets it all fucked up. Sam Yamaha, Sam Koff producing. Let's drop into track 7, All the Loved Ones. There's some drums.
You don't stop playing with me, my mama said. She gon' whoop your ass. Your ass.
I don't know why I'm thinking, that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
My grandma said.
Mama. Money stack, you know we gon' do this for the reals. I wanna die today, that's really how a gangster feel. Let's get this over with. My eyes drift the windowsill. If you don't take this picture, nigga, I'm pushing back that pill, I guess. As the summer that my mama raised a soldier, I look at pictures now and all that's changed is grinded down molars. And of course some absent members. You wouldn't known if I ain't told you, cause I never shut up about all of my niggas for real. I mean, how could I when even in life I never let them rest? We were who, holla, annoyed mama, synonyms for jest. She checked up on us and found a basketball where our heads rest. Now my chain follow heartbeat as it tap up on my chest.
You don't stop playing with me, my mama said. She gon' whoop your ass. Your ass. Your ass.
My mama taught me squabble. I'm always ready to wobble, but not just demons, even beliefs. I hit deep water with goggles. I have my enemies toggled. Been stepping on demons for so long, I got a permanent hobble. And I've been working on myself, cause mama told me to. Just know a foot all in your ass is truly overdue. Shout out my Brody, that's my dog, he 5 years sober too. I learned to show my empathy so I can live in truth. Hope you can live it too. My mama really with the extras.
Production, the drums are going on.
I done seen it with my own too. She low-key fast. She got a cold right hook and a low-key jab. Say her name in vain, oh mama say no homie pad. Lost my pops when I was 1, she was my only dad. Ain't feel like I was missing one, that was my only brag. She called me bro, but she a trip and say don't bro me back. Give me whatever and she never say you owe me back.
They pay to play while I play with me. Have a seat, mama said no strong mind weak, but a hard head get that ass beat. Pop say a lot while they drink, that spirit teach. In the end, I think about them in my sleep, but I'm nodding off deep light, trying to get these songs right. In the beat light, thinking back like all this little time we got left. It beat my ass for so long, I forgot what I did like. Probably missed steps like that switch bite. Spinning lines, running lines, just had a song right. I thought I was seeing shit twice. Shit hit different on sight. Same pig, still got a job, don't lose sleep. You need to lose teeth, fuck a badge over the heartbeat. Like all over the trauma, still ain't healed. Fucked up, you got me. Down in my head, that's so homegrown, I swear.
This shit's really good. It's very challenging, which I like. And I feel like part of the challenge is just straight up differences in culture. Like the life I live and the people I hang out with and the things that they do and how they talk about it and what it means, just different. It's almost, there's almost, I was going to say there's like almost a language barrier, but I don't really think it's a language barrier. I think it's an experience barrier, really. Let's go through this. Don't stop playing with me. My mama says she gonna whoop your ass. I got my money stacked. You know we're gonna do it for the reals. I wanna die today. That's really how a gangster feels. Let's get this over with. My eyes drift to the windowsill. If you don't take this picture, I'm pushing back that peel. That's the summer that my mama raised a soldier. I look at pictures now, and all that's changed is grinded down molars. Which I don't know exactly what that means. I know there's some cultures that like file their teeth, but I think that's like all those fucking islands in the Pacific and shit like that. The first thing I think of is stress, grinding your teeth. Stress. I grind my teeth. I have to wear a tooth protector thing, which is funny because I don't really have that many teeth, as I'm sure some of you notice. I point it out because it's something that makes me I'm self-conscious about it, but it's like, there it is. So, you know, why hide from it, right? Just fucking embrace it. Embrace your flaws, people. Embrace your flaws. It's okay. No one's fucking perfect. If they are, they got to use a shit ton of plastic surgery and fucking photo filters and all kinds of shit like that, right? And of course, some absent members. You wouldn't know if I ain't told you because I never shut up about them all for real. I mean, how could I? When even in life, I never let them rest. We would hoot, holler, annoy, mama. I love this use of the rhyming structure here. Synonyms for jest. She check up on us and found a basketball where our heads rest. So they're fucking sneaking out the house when they're supposed to be in bed. They're covering up, you know, they're putting shit in the bed to make it look like they're in bed. Now my chain follow heartbeat as it tap upon my chest. Ever since magic entered my life, I don't know what to believe. Let's keep the idea of magic being money here. But I look up to the sky, realize I'm co-opting all your themes. People rip off arms in the names of heart they carried on their sleeves. He said, I'm sorry to kill that boy, but he tried to kill my dreams. Okay, I don't get it, but something's better left unknown. OG asks what she did for the punishment of me not coming home. Well, I ain't been the same since they shot baby boy up in his dome. And Grandma, you ain't been the same since his father followed him home. So it sounds like revenge killing there. Baby got shot up in the head and then somebody else killed the killer. Now everybody's losing family members. Hands cradled on my face, the memories that it brings. Tinnitus in my ears, you can't imagine the sound. It rings. That's got to be from the gunshots, I'm guessing. Must be the same as hearing me constantly mention the angel wings. I only say it because another one will rise when they hear the strings. Ice Cold Bishop says, Mama taught me to squabble. I'm always ready to wobble. But not just Stevens, even beliefs. I hit deep water with goggles. I have my enemies toggled. I don't know why I like that line a lot, but I do like that line. I have my enemies toggled. Been stepping on demons for so long, I got a permanent hobble. I like that one a lot too. And I've been working on myself because Mama told me to. Just know a foot all in your ass is truly overdue. Shout out my brother, that's my dog. He 5 years sober too. I learned to show my empathy so I can live in truth. Hope you can live it too. My empathy. I learned to show my empathy. I learned to show that I can actually care so I can live my truth. That's powerful. My mama really with the extra. She'll beat your ass. I didn't see it with my own too. She low-key fast. She got a cold right hook and a low-key jab. Say her name in vain. No mama, say no homie pass. Lost my pops when I was 1. She was my only dad. I didn't feel like I was missing one. That was my only brag. She called me bro, but she tripping saying don't bro me back. give me whatever. She just never say, you owe me back. That's fucking, I love that line too. She give me whatever and she never say, you owe me back. So she's just there for him. So I'm going to ball like number 8, Afro Kobe back. And if we fall, we're going to ball again and then restack. And ain't no hope in my heart. Mama taught me that. And ain't no markup in my blood because mama taught me scrap. And if you run up on a grown-ass man, I'm going to react. And you're going to lose, but it's cool. Come back when you rematch. And if I lose, extend my hand to you and we rehash. Mama said, come do it now before your ass is grass. And then Pink Sifu, his verse was very peculiar. They pay to play while I play with me. Have a seat. Mama said, no strong mind, weak, but a hard head. Get that ass beat. Hard head. Get that ass beat. Someone who's arrogant, someone who's proud, someone who's pompous, someone who won't just back off, you know. Pop said luck while he drank that spare teach. I don't know what the fuck that means. In the end, I think about him in my sleep, but I'm not enough deep. Like trying to get those songs right and the beat, like thinking back, like all this little time we got left. It beat my ass for so long, I forgot what I did. The idea of getting a whooping for so long, you forgot. Shit, what the hell am I getting a whooping for again? Goddamn, I already forgot. It's been so long. Probably missed steps like that switch bite. Spinning lines, running lines, had a song right. I thought I was seeing shit twice. Shit hit different on sight. 10 feet, I was just deep, swimming in feelings. I never needed friends, but I always had them. Maybe think if I didn't, can you imagine no visit? So this is a very, it's written very strange. Well, I don't want to say strange as in like literally strange, but it's hard to understand what he means here for me. If I never had a gang on my twin left, I'd probably be crashing out. Shot brothers, glassy, what you know about. What I would have done, who never would have been talked about. What around is all about word of mouth. Fuck a caption, this real life. Fuck what they talk about. It's will write what family don't talk about. Dead chapters, you know we kill like every night. But it's don't tell. Huh. Great verse by Ice Cold Bishop. Great verse. Great verse by Mckinley Dixon, too. My brain is just like all over the place right now. I forgot that there's a story I'm trying to figure out. I think I've got it. I think I have some elements. This whole magic thing. I think magic is money in this context. I think. The magic of being able to help people out. But here, where it seems like we're really focusing on the people that have helped him out, you know? Or Ice Cold Bishop, or Pink Sifu, or whoever. Let's keep going. This is track 8, F.F.O.L, featuring Teller Banks, Sam Yamaha. It's because I'm saying Sam. That's why. So I'm going Sam Yam. Yamaha. I was just going to say it like that from now on. Sam Yamaha and Sam Goff are producing. This is track 8, F.F.O.L. Fucking, whoever's going off on these drums, bravo. Well done.
Generational snapping, you know if I'm rapping, I'm using my grandfather's words when I write. The language
already like the flow here.
To my heart, to my wrist, to my fist, to my fingers ignite. Eyes open wide, you fantasize by how you catching such a wonderful sight. Sally, the nigga next to you, he catching the fistful of light. Been this way since back in day, the mailman saw my OG on porch and the nigga just fled. Made money off Icarus, gold off of Midas, now chain like a Hydra on end niggas' heads, but one to my ear. Curse has been placed on you, I'm sorry nigga, that's just what it said. Show me a legend, I'm finna look at it like, why would you show me a nigga that's dead? Reflection uncanny, I might know it's people's, but focus this nigga we gotta obtain. Scare little kids like the girl on your necklace, I heard some behind her hung up on your chain. Probably to you the middle of the table, sitting on the throne is the best spot, but me and my niggas posted up with the view, taking aim at the death spot. With generational snapping, you know if I'm rapping, I'm using my grandfather's words when I write. The language passed down from my
love this chorus.
to my wrist, to my fist, to my fingers ignite. From the day I talk,
Fucking drums going on.
Got gas like a taxi pole. Mother dope bitch, the next blow. I bet you motherfuckers squash it, though. The way my brother posted,
God
get
damn.
aggressive, oh. Little water in the bottle, heavy stresses out. If you know, you know. I've been blessed for hope. I've been the best of both. The night, the dark, the night, the sport, the bite, the bone, the fight, the sport, the fight, the Lord, the
Yeah.
fight, is force,
Fuck
the fight,
yeah.
the bros, the fight, the more. They broke me off, they broke me off.
God damn.
I done sold it down, nigga, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Oh my god. Fistful of Light. Fuck yeah. God damn, dude. That's twice now. They've rolled right into a metal section. That makes me so happy. I'm just so happy. All right, now let's see if my idea of magic in the hand or magic in the pocket is money, and if that makes sense and translated through here. Let's see how this goes. Generational snap, and you know that if I'm rapping, I'm using my grandfather's words when I write. So earlier he was talking about his grandfather's fists. Now he's talking about his words when he's right. And there was a mention too, somebody up on the porch who can barely use his limbs. That's the one person I'm finna take advice from. Something like that. So lots of inspiration here from the grandfather. I'm assuming the grandfather was the same person on the porch. The language passed down from my head to my heart to my wrist to my fist, and my fingers ignite. Ooh. That's fire. That's fucking great. Eyes open wide, you fantasize about how you're catching such a wonderful sight, but sadly, the person next to you, he catching a fistful of light. But does that make sense with this idea of, no, it's light, not magic. But track one was the youngin' who's holding the light tight in his hands. Is there still magic? So I don't know how light folds into this. Anyway, let's keep going. Verse 1. Been this way since back in day. The mailman saw my OG on porch, and the guy just fled. Made money off Icarus, who was the person who flew too close to the sun. Gold off Midas, who touched everything would turn to gold. Now chain like Hydra, which is the three-headed dragon. On end people's heads. I don't know. Put one to my ear. Curse been placed on you. I'm sorry. That's just what it said. Show me a legend. I'm finna look at it. Like, why would you show me a person that's dead? Reflection, uncanny. I might know his peoples, but focus. There's money we gotta obtain. Scared little kids like the girl on your necklace, and her son behind her hung up your chain. Probably to you, the middle of the table, sitting on the throne is the best spot, but me and my people posted up with a view, taking aim at the despot. With generational snapping, you know if I'm rapping, I'm using my grandfather's words when I write. Let's get into verse 2. Hands full of money in the open, throw it risk-free. Got a blinding light in my palm where my wrist be. Blinding light in my palm where my wrist be. Blinding light in my palm. Okay. We might have a problem. People are going to keep that fist free. People love me so much. It's so wild how they miss me. Boo-boo dancing up in my church shoes. Hopping in and out of storybooks. Shit you wishing you could do. Ain't going to keep it a secret. I show you the spell. Just put your hand over your heart, then inhale and yell. There we stand, bow in hand, silence deadly, puts his palm on my shoulder, weight is heavy. He leaned in and firmly said to me, he flying zigzag, but he'll die if you steady. Thwang, middle finger release, back of the string. See, this is all very interesting because he was talking about, bow in hand. I wonder if he's talking about like a hunting trip. I wonder if he's talking about his grandfather taking him on some hunting trip. There we stand, bow in hand, silence deadly. Put his palm on my shoulder, weight is heavy. He leaned in, firmly said to me, he flying zigzag, but he'll die if you steady. So, like, if it's a hunting a deer or something, that serpentine, right? Zigzag, running like this, maybe. I don't know. Middle finger release, back of the string. Stand on the hill, watch it twitch when it's slain. If he got in way, he's the only one to blame. And killing flying things always going to be the same. Flying things. Maybe it was a bird. So maybe I don't know, but that's what goes through my mind. Maybe his grandfather taught him how to like hunt birds with a fucking bow and arrow or some shit. I don't know. Here's verse 3 with Taylor Banks. What it's hitting for. Till I get my get back. Bitch, it's big smoke. I'm serving big dope. Till the watch got more jewels in the face than a Kanye misquote. What was the Kanye misquote? This phrase is a nice play on words using Kanye West's recent anti-Semitic episode in X, where several of his posts refer to Jews. Therefore, the word jewels. Oh, sure. Sure. Okay. But I wonder what the Kanye misquote is. Well, whatever. My bad, must have misspoke. I wish I would have read that first before reading the annotation. That like really wraps up the bar right there. My bad, must have misspoke. They brought us over on a boat, left us far from home. Police gave the hood orders over megaphone, from whom the bell tolls every night like a motherfucking metronome. Never text the plug once. He just know meet me over at the Texaco. Got gas like a Texaco. I'm overdue, bitch, next to blow. At best, you motherfuckers questionable. The way my brother crossed a person would impress the Pope. Okay. Silly, but pretty good at the same time. A little water in the bottle help you stretch the soap. If you know, you know. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like if you're too... Because I've done that before. I remember being a kid and like, oh, we're out of shampoo. Well, let's put a little bit of water in here. I used to have hair, believe it or not. I understand you don't believe it. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You cannot believe it. But it's true. Way back in the 90s. 30 years ago, oh, Bob used to have hair as a wee child. Or a teenager, at least, in the 90s. He went on a fucking tear through here, I remember. I've been blessed with hope. I've been the best of both. The light, the dark, ignite the spark, the bite, the bark, the fight, the sword, the righteous law, the pious frauds, the rights, the wrongs. I write them all. They wrote me off, auctioned off, pots and pans in the trap making matzo balls. Got what you need, give me a call. Fuck the ref, let me ball. He tore off there, right through there. Taylor Banks. I think this is the first time for me hearing Taylor Banks, and both times have been quite impressive. Well done. Fistful of light. Fistful of light. It's not the magic. Light. Maybe the light is what brings the magic? I don't know. Maybe you have to have light, and the light is the source of magic, you know? Maybe the hustle is what brings the money. The light is the hustle, and the magic is the money. I don't know. Or maybe not so much hustle, but like ambition, gangster. I don't know. Fuck it. I was going to say gangster, but I don't know. Let's move on. This is track 9, Listen Gentle, produced by Sam Koff. Jumping into track 9.
Baby boy, just come here, never fear. Let me pull a quarter from behind your ear. If I show you how to do it and you get the magic right, you can use these tricks to help your ass take flight. Wow, I guess I never knew how, but it really comes alive when you say it out aloud. Take these pennies from my thoughts, turn it to 100,000, but I can't control the fire. Everybody get down. I believe him as brilliant as I am stupid. I'll show you a boy with wings who loves shooting like he is Cupid. We shouldn't have. Running in the dark, I love the movement, but I came back home too late, so I played and watched a movie. A grown man in his former self-dancing kitchen, one suited the other, wondering when the former went missing. Now both sitting on the floor on his bed gripping. Say sorry, losing twinkling, I wasn't my decision. I learned how to call the dead from the reverend in the south made me realize that it's really hot in heaven. I'm sure every nigga in this room can attest. I'm fickle with the way that I expel pain from my chest. Fell in love with exactly what's gonna keep him caged. The presidents with the promise that he's gonna be saved. To resurrect a few homies who wouldn't know who he was. Though he made a career off them ones showing him love is tragic. Trying to keep my kindness in my steps with lightning in my eyes. Gramps ain't got much thunder in him left. Reminiscing on the days you put your knuckles towards cleft. And we laughed so hard, hands on our knees that we wept. I found the answers to be so damn contrived. I kill myself to bring you back. How's that magic alive?
I think we're kind of on the right track with the magic being money. This chorus, pretty straightforward. Never fear, let me pull a quarter from behind your ear. If I show you how to do it and you get the magic right, the magic of money appearing, you can use these tricks to help your ass take flight. And then take these pennies from my thoughts, turn it to 100 thou. But what's interesting, the final line, I can't control the fire, everybody get down. I'm as brilliant as I am stupid. I'll show you a boy with wings who loves shooting like he's Cupid. We shouldn't have running in the dark. I love the movement, but I came back home too late. Saw his plate and watched her move it. I came back home too late. And then there's something about his grandfather. His second verse. With lightning in my eyes, Gramps ain't got much thunder in him left. So I wonder if one of the people he's trying to resurrect, save with money, is his grandparents. Like maybe they're getting old, old obviously, but sick, weak, they need help, they need money. I don't know. I tucked my chain into my shirt. You're never going to catch me. He's juking and jiving. Just because he's juking and jiving don't mean that little boy's happy. He fell in love with exactly what's going to keep him caged. Dead presidents with a promise that he's going to be saved. To resurrect a few homies who wouldn't know who he was, though he made a career of them once showing them him love. It's tragic trying to keep my kindness in my steps. With lightning in my eyes, Gramps ain't got much thunder in him left. Reminiscing on the days you put knuckles to the boy's cleft. So this has come up before. So there's a previous track talking about hitting him in the cleft, which I think is like a cleft palate, probably. Like when the lip is kind of like cut, or not cut, but it's like it doesn't fully grow in or something like that. Then we laughed so hard, hands on our knees, that we wept. Those the memories I try to preserve, and because that's what I think that child deserved. Ring-filled hand trace along the ridges of earth. Ring-filled hand, a ring-filled hand, trace along the ridges of earth. I watched closely, lucky seeing her magic at work. Yeah. Basically, just the way this album was written, the lyrics, the way they're done, they're very well done, but they're also like specific to Mckinley Dixon. Like he knows who he's talking about. We don't have all the detail to fully understand who he's talking about, but it's very clear that these are all specific people that he's thinking about, remembering, so on. Let's keep going. Incredible production, man. Absolutely incredible.
He said, baby boy, just come in, never fear. Let me pull a quarter from behind your ear. If I show you how to do it and you get the magic right, you can use these tricks to help your ass take flight. Wow, I guess I never knew how, but it really comes alive when you say it out aloud. Take these pennies from my thoughts, turn it to 100 thou, but I can't control the fire everybody get. Yeah, take these pennies from my thoughts,
this
turn
sounds
it to 100
great.
thou, but I can't
Great
control the
flow.
fire everybody get.
Great production.
Everybody get down. Everybody get.
Love the little hand drums going on. This is fantastic, man. I guess I already talked about the lyrics, so we'll just keep rolling. Let's jump right into the next one here. There's only 2 tracks left. We got Magic Alive. Basically, about 6 minutes left of music. So let's move on to 10. Magic Alive, Sam Yamaha. Oh, God. Yamaha. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry. There we go. Track 10, Magic Alive. Let's drop in. Oh, nice record.
I got a blanket with me in the riding. I'll make it so my niggas never dying. Maybe escape if we take the skies in. I got a blanket with me in the riding. I'll make it so my niggas never dying.
Inside.
Maybe escape if we take the skies in.
Inside.
There we go, dropping his baby off. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, we watch the boy as he cross. Go from the hand to elbow, messages a hefty cost. Me by losing memories, keep a finger on what I lost. I'ma run it real quick, just hold your bladder and turn up the volume, nigga. Trying to hear radio chatter. The birds, the trees, the sky, what they all say matters. But you want me be responsible for liquor stove splatter fine. Tattered feathers became the Achilles heel. Chasing
Love what he's doing vocally, how he's shifting around.
Red moon, black sun, father figure, mama's gun. Back room, one of one dance, circles raise him up. Niggas kill Gotti, get too damn close to me. Trick bag, got spells and a little something for grandma's groceries. Took a walk around the block and all the youngest quoting me. We ain't really heard of you, my nigga. Who was you supposed to be? Running back the magic track, I hear a bop. I'm my father's child.
Really going off now. All the
I ain't
production.
do my job, but this come off as a little shock. But me and my niggas never had affinities for lots. And it stacks. Instead of us watching it all collapse, we huddle in between. It's a butterfly's wings flat. Face away and say, recently I've been feeling a little trapped. Put your hand on my shoulder, show the directions mapped. It's magical. It's magical love.
Okay, now, like, if I can't figure it out now, I'm never gonna figure it out, because we're basically being told what Magic Alive is. It's magical. All right, let's go through these lyrics. I find it really fascinating to say, I got a plan, get with me in the ride, inside. So earlier we've had an outside, rejoice. We're outside, rejoice, rejoice. Now you got to get inside, get in the ride, get inside. I'll make it so my people never die. Maybe escape if we take to the skies and fly high. I got a plan, get me with the ride. Let's get into verse 1. There you go, dropping his baby off. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We watch that boy as he cross. Gold from hand to elbow. Such is a hefty cost. Think about losing memories. Can't put a finger on what I lost. Yeah. I'm going to run in real quick. Just hold your bladder. Turn up the volume. Trying to hear radio chatter. The birds, the trees, the sky, what they all say matters. But y'all want me to be responsible for a liquor store splatter? Fine. Tattered feathers became the Achilles heel. Tattered feathers became the Achilles heel. So Achilles heel is your weakness. Sounds like he's running in to do a liquor store robbery. He's in the ride, so this feels like gangster shit. I don't know what tattered feathers is. Chasing an infinity to describe how sunshine feels under red moon, black sun, father figure, mama's gun, packed room, one of one, dance circles, raise him up. You've seen it too, right? Babies with sun in the eyes, dancing under the moonlight, hooting, hollering, clapping, and never missing a beat till you've seen a person rise and laugh at you in the street. It's alive. Black sun, father figure, mama's gun. Packed room, one of one. Verse 2. Okay, we got till mama call out from the window pane. How I know all of these boys. How I know all off. I feel like this is a fucking typo. Who knows? We grew up where the windows stained. So again, windows stained. I think this is church again, I think. With a phoenix on his shoulder, ironic, the boy got flamed. Okay, sure. He's talking about the phoenix, the rises up from the ashes, the bird of fire, all that stuff. It's the summertime. People are going to die if your ankle's sprained. People kill God. He get too damn close to me. Trick bag. Got spells. And a little sum for grandma's groceries. Took a walk. See, spells and magic. Spells, magic. So I got spells. You could say, I got magic. A little sum for grandma's groceries. So I think magic is money. Anyway, took a walk around the block and all the youngins quoting me. We ain't really heard of you. Who you supposed to be? Run it back. That magic track. I hear a bop. I'm my father's child. So of course I'm a dip. I hear pops. I ain't do my job. If this come off as a little shock. But me and my friend never had affinities for locks and it stacks. Instead of us watching it all collapse. We huddle, and between us a butterfly's wings flap. Face away and say, recently I've been feeling a little trapped. You put a hand on my shoulder, assure the direction's mapped. And I believe it. Going through this now shit really got me believing to live forever is to tell the stories of who light up your eyes. We ran, we danced, we survived, fly. That's magic alive. So I feel like what he's saying here, and again, I'm going to do a very good job of taking his beautiful writing and turning it into stupid words. I feel like he's saying the memories of my family members and the memories of my friends and these people in my life are more important than the money. And I wonder if there's this bit of a struggle of this back and forth between, if I make money, I can help people, I can get them out. But also maybe, and he barely touched on it, like 3 words worth touched on it, of this paradise is now a prison. Maybe this whole thing of chasing a music career and trying to make money in order to help people, if it pulls you away from people, maybe it's not worth it. I don't know. Or maybe I'm putting in shit that doesn't exist there. Because I think he's being really specific, and I'm just not even reading it here. To live forever is to tell the stories of who light up your eyes. And if you tell stories about people, it helps you remember those people. So then you don't have to worry so much about your own memory slipping. You just keep telling the stories. These are the people who inspired you. That's magic. And it is kind of a magic. There's one more track. Let's finish this up. There's one more. It's just under 3 minutes. It's called Could Have Been Different. It's featuring Blue and Shamir. Sam Yamaha is producing. Final track off of Magic Alive. Could Have Been Different. Really curious to see how this wraps up. I'm curious to watch the music video too. See what kind of visuals.
We were making humble packs like the world will know our name. I was staring in the window, pray these lips can hold our frame. Oh my God, oh my God. I just might jump off of the roof. Now we're standing in the meadow where the flowers know our name. We ain't ran from where we grew, shit, we probably go insane. Oh my God, oh my God. I just wanna jump off the roof.
Tricksters by nature who once favored summer stars. Biggest steps on concrete, but still look both ways for them cars. Babies beating on their chest, claim one day the world is ours. Till mama throw open window and yell my name from afar. With a face made of sunshine, first child, the bloodline, the punch before you run kind. Don't just say shit, nigga. Spreading word as we run. Former ocean hits the sun. What's it that you wish the world knew about your loved ones?
We making humble packs like the world will know our name. Now we're staring in the window, pray these lips can hold our frame.
Straight.
Oh my God, I just might jump off of the roof.
Wow.
Pacing back and forth, I can't find the words with this ink. I look up to the poster on my wall and I ask, what you think?
Me? You see, I think bright, though the mind is dark. Open my optics to optimism. That's what I was taught. To live like I'm blind, yet always guided by God. And I do this for anyone who looks anything like my mom. You asking me what I think? I'm just a poster on your wall. And I think you know the answer is right in your catalog. Mckinley, you showed me the importance of self-belief. Be love, be jazz, you don't gotta be me.
Making humble packs like the world will know our name. Now we're staring in the window, pray these lips can hold our frame. Oh my God, I just wanna jump off the roof.
Oh, it's fucking over. God damn it. No, I don't want it to be over. I do this for anyone who looks anything like my mom. That's another track by him, or album, right? For my mother and anyone who looks like her, I believe was the name of it. This portion is interesting here. This little verse by Blue. Pacing back and forth, I can't find the words worth this ink. I look up to the poster on my wall and ask, what do you think? So I wonder who the poster is of. You see, I think bright, though the mind is dark. Open my optics to optimism. That's what I was taught. Let's click this annotation. Maybe someone says, this references Blue's 2016 collab project with Fate. Open your eyes to optics. Okay. To live like I'm blind, yet always guided by God. And I do this for anyone who looks anything like my mom, which is a reference to Mckinley Dixon's album. You ask me what I think. I'm just a poster on your wall, and I think you know the answer is right in your catalog. McKinley, you showed me the importance of self-belief. Be loved, be jazz. You don't got to be me. So who is? Maybe it's just Blue. The Importance of Self-Belief is the name of McKinley Dixon's second album. Okay. The poster voice is saying how McKinley Dixon already has the answers he seeks, which is to believe himself. Sure. But I was just curious, like, if it's... I wonder if he's mentioned this in interviews, something like that, of like who he has a poster of in his room. Interesting. Let's go back here. The world will know our name. We're staring at the window. Pray wings can hold our frame. Jump off the roof. Tricksters by nature who once favored summer stars. Biggest steps on concrete, but still look both ways for them cars. Babies beating on their chests claim one day the world is ours, till mama throw open the window and yell my name from afar. With a face made of sunshine, first child of the bloodline. The punch before you run kind. Don't just say shit. Spreading word as we run from where the ocean hits the sun. What's it that you wish the world knew about your loved ones? And it's called Could Have Been Different. Fear of God, fear of law, fear her straightforward gaze. You're not quick enough, the Rand Hayes shit. It's always going to graze. Altar boys just came home on the stoop playing dice. That's funny. Altar boys playing dice. Through screen doors, her shape forms. She died for this life. So it's like, is he remembering his mother on this one? Maybe, you know, they're out front, they're playing dice, and then she comes walking up, you know, to the front door or the back door or whatever. Once or twice, take a step back when you fit an aim. Young boys got a talent for gifting ghosts such beautiful names. Still the age where this hurts to us. A wonderful game. Head out the window. Pray these wings hold up both our frames. Pacing back and forth. Can't find the words what to think. Well, I can't believe... I do a lot of talking. I can't believe how much talking I did. I had some stuff I was doing this morning. I'm starting a little late. And I was like, oh, well, I'll do the Mckinley Dixon one. It's a little bit shorter album, but shorter record time. Wrong. Fucking wrong. 35-minute album, almost 2-hour video. That was amazing. It really was amazing. It lived up to the hype I've seen. Everyone online's been praising this. Like I was saying at the beginning, you know, yellow flannel from the bald Fantano. Lots of praise to this album, and well deserved. I'm really looking forward to just putting it on. I feel like I'm saying this more and more lately, where I'm looking forward to listening to the album without me talking about it. And not to say I don't enjoy doing this. I love doing this, but it's such a different experience. Very different experience to really sit and analyze lyrics and try and figure them out and go back and all this kind of stuff. What a great album, man. The production. God, the production. Track 4, however you say it. Oh my God. No fucking metal. Fistful of Light was another great one too, man. Yeah. Good shit. Good shit. I'm home alone this weekend. It's Father's Day weekend. I'm going to be home alone all weekend. But I'm going to listen to a lot of music this weekend. I'm probably going to do another video tomorrow, one Sunday. Just why not, you know? Keeps my mind off of the other bullshit that's happening in the world right now, of which there is plenty, of which I don't even want to talk about. Yeah. Good shit. Okay, well, now I'm really excited to see the music video Patreon only. So if you want to see the video reaction, I just want to see the video. I'm very excited about that.